Hey, Dave here. What's going on? As promised, I did a video, I guess almost a year and a half ago, around Christmas time, about my favorite guitar, which is my old Yamaha FG 335. It turns out it's a 1970, and I've had it for, I don't know, at least 30 more years. Anyway, I completely reworked the thing, and thought I'd show it to you. Here she are. First off, let me tell you everything I did to it. I completely stripped the finish down to the bare wood, did a hand-rubbed true oil finish on it, kept it really thin. It's still kind of satiny. The grain's a little more open on it than it was. When I stripped the finish, I actually burnt through the top just a little bit right there. It is a laminate. For years, you could not have convinced me of that because of the way this guitar sounds. The top is busted off several times, and I glued it, clamped it, ran a little acetone around the binding, let it soak in. Should be pretty solid now. Replaced the bridge and the nut with bone. The bridge is compensated, so the intonation's a little better. New bridge pins that are also bone. I think it adds a little bit to it. The pick guard, that is actually a very thin piece of rosewood that I got from Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. I reshaped the headstock. It's got that classic Martin shape now, and this wasn't because I was hating or ashamed of the old Yamaha thing. It actually had a big chunk of wood missing out of the corner where it had gotten dropped like 20 years ago. And as long as I was cleaning it up, I just reshaped it. And if you look closely there, I've got my initials on the headstock now. Couple stickers from Walmart, but they're under the finish and it looks pretty cool, looks kind of tasty. For electronics, I cut a hole in it and I put the Fishman, what's that, the prefix system in it, 3-band EQ with a mic on this little piece inside. It's got a condenser mic, the piezo under the saddle. This is a LR Bags passive pickup that I wired into the same line as the piezo, so I get a little bit more of the sound of the top and stuff. And so this old guitar that I dearly love is now better than she ever was. I'll strum you a little bit here. Oops. Gotta watch these things. I got it, that's what it sounds like in the room. I've actually got it running through my studio monitor so you can hear the electronics as I bring them in. Sounds great live. I've been using it on some solo acoustic stuff in between tour dates with Geneva. I'm trying to think if there was any more questions I had on this thing. I know there is a big community out there that really loves this particular model of guitar. A lot of y'all have contacted me and said I've been promising to do this video since I did this. I have been slacking a little bit on my videos. for several reasons. My short attention span. Oh, hey. My drinking problem. Actually, I've been on the road, and I'm going to be on the road a lot this summer with the Geneva Band. Incredibly busy this year. Playing a lot of big shows. And I've been building my own guitars lately. There's a video of the Les Paul copy I built on here. And I actually gave that guitar away a few weeks ago. I was in Daytona. I let a guy in another band play it, and I thought he needed to own it, so I gave it to him. And I'm not sorry about it. Well, it was cool. But number 2 is almost complete, and this one's got a little bit more me in it. I've upped the quality just a hair. This is a semi-hollow Les Paul copy. This one's not an exact replica. This is pure Dave tone. That's coming. I might even get that finished before my next leg of the tour, which is, I think, 6 days away now. I'm going to try to get it finished. Anyway, I just wanted to update y'all on this guitar. Keep watching, subscribe, tell your friends. You know, it's a baby channel, but I'm growing a little bit. I notice I get 3 or 4 new ones every week, and I try to answer everything as best I can. Got the old iPhone on the road, so I see when people comment on stuff. Most of the time, depending on where I am and what kind of service I have. Woo! We get to play some of these events out in the woods sometimes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. I've got a few more pieces of gear that I'm going to try to show you. Found a really cool little 15-watt tube amp head that I'm going to get on here pretty quick. Talk to you soon. Y'all take it easy out there. We'll see you. One last thing. Short attention span. People have asked me what gauge strings I use on the acoustic. I'm using a 12 to 60 set of 12s, whatever the bottom is. I'm not sure it's 60. It's either 58 or 60 or something like that. And Elixir Nano Webs. I like those on the acoustic pretty well. Not crazy about them on the electric. I'd rather my electric strings be not so crispy, not so bright. I don't like the sound of new strings on the electric. But Elixir's Nano Webs, especially if you play a lot of outside shows, which I do. And they're not so heavy that you can't bend it up when you really have to. Long nights will wear you out a little bit, but still pretty good strings. We'll talk to you soon. Later, y'all.